Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have returned from the abyss. Sure, we'll call it that. So this year I've finished school and all that, so I'm free from a bit of torture, and there's a bit of hair right here annoying me. Oh yeah, if you're questioning the hat, the day this is going out is going to be on Christmas, so Merry Christmas to all. It's not Christmas right now. If we go by that, it's the 20th. So, yeah. And it's nighttime. Anyways, so I was planning to do a certain video today, but I did not know what type of video since this is going up on Christmas. So I was thinking, so I put up a poll on YouTube asking what everyone wanted to see for a video or whatever. So there's the poll I put up on the community post asking, and then as you can see there's 0 votes. 0. Yeah. Oh yeah, and thank you all for 54 subscribers. I really appreciate it. My screen may look cracked and look like it had sticky tape on it, is because my phone decided to go into some concrete and crack. So I normally film my face cam on my phone, but today I'm doing it on my tablet, what I'm going to be doing today. So as you can tell, there's nothing on the screen apart from me, but I will be switching screens in a second. This is going to be very interesting. So we're doing something different today, which is I'm going to react to a scary Christmas video. It's an urban legend. I forgot what the urban legend's called. Right now it's nighttime, and for some reason every time I watch a scary video at night, my anxiety goes crazy. I've already watched the urban legend to see if there's any bad things, but we'll see. Now, let's get to the video. My face is just going to be a circle. And yeah, and I'm going to struggle putting my headphones on. This video is made by, hopefully I can pronounce this right, Merely Horror Animations. Let's just leave the other hat off. That's fine. Anyways, headphones on. I'm keeping one headphone off so I don't yell. And since it's nighttime for me and my anxiety runs rampant when I watch something scary at night, I got this buddy. It's my squishy. So I'll be sitting here squishing this. Make sure you got a water bottle next to you and a blanket, everyone. I've already watched this and it's kind of horrifying in a way. I kind of do not like it. Anyway, let's just get this started.
In the heart of a quaint Icelandic village, blanketed in the serene white of winter and illuminated by the ethereal dance of the northern lights,
I don't have winter where I live. Where I live is summer. Where I'm questioning why I'm wearing a jacket.
Edda, a widow and a talented seamstress. She was the mother of twins, Freya and Finn. Her life was a tapestry of love, dedication, and the constant hum of her sewing machine. As the chill of December set in...
Sounds like my mother. My mother sits at a sewing machine half the time. There's a sewing machine right over there. There's a sewing machine right there.
The village buzzed with Christmas preparations. An age-old tradition loomed over the festive air. Every villager must receive a new piece of clothing before Christmas Eve. This was the only way to ward off the Yule Cat, a monstrous creature that preyed on those without new garments.
It looks
the legend of the Yule Cat was a tale as ancient as the hills surrounding the village, a tale that Edda had whispered to her children since they were babies. This year, however, was especially hard for Edda. The loss of her husband had left a void, and she found solace in her work, often losing track of time as she stitched and sewed for the villagers. Her hands, once gentle and caressing, were now constantly moving, creating beautiful garments for others. As Christmas Eve drew near, Edda was overwhelmed with orders. Villagers came and went, each leaving her small cottage with new clothes, their faces bright with gratitude. Yet, in her diligence, Edda overlooked an essential task. She had not made new clothes for Freya and Finn. The realization struck her late on the night before Christmas Eve. A wave of dread washing over her as she looked at her children sleeping peacefully, unaware of the danger they were in. Time was against her, but Edda's love for her children fueled a determination that burned fiercely within her. She gathered her fabrics, threads, and needles, and set to work under the lamp. The night was silent except for the sound of her sewing machine and the occasional howl of the wind. As dawn approached, Edda had managed to complete a new dress for Freya, but her heart sank as she realized she wouldn't have enough time or fabric to make a new piece for Finn. Wrapping herself and her children in old cloaks, she stepped...
What about herself? I'm confused. What about herself? Has she made anything for herself? That's what got me the first time when I watched this. I'm just like, did she make anything for herself? I don't know. We'll keep going.
Into the cold, her heart heavy, but her spirit unbroken. The village was quiet, her neighbors still nestled in their homes. Edda knocked on door after door, her pleas met with regretful shakes of heads. Everyone had used their fabrics for their own families, they were left for Finn. As Edda returned home, her mind...
One thing I'm questioning, why don't they grab all their scraps? Like, if she just gathers up everyone's scraps of material, that's actually how my mum quilts. They gather up all the scraps, sew them all together, and make a new t-shirt for them. I feel like this is set in the olden days, but it's fine. I feel like in a way I should be reacting to this with my mother. Because this seems more down her alley a lot more. Sewing and cats. The only thing that got me was the cat, because I was out of nowhere just searching up like Christmas elves, and the search history of Christmas cat came up, and I'm like, what is this? And I saw it was a urban legend, and I was like, ooh. Tapped on it and saw it was called the Yule cat. Is it Yule? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, back to the video.
Raced with fear and guilt. She hugged her children close, tears streaming down her face. It was then that a low, ominous growl echoed through the village. The Yule cat was near. Edda gathered Freya and Finn, holding them tight as they huddled in their cottage. The Yule cat's growls grew louder and closer. Edda could feel its monstrous presence outside, its shadow looming over her window. In the dim light of their humble cottage, Edda held Finn close, her heart pounding with fear. Freya, safe in her new dress, clung to her brother, sensing the danger that lurked outside. The Yule cat's growls resonated through the air, a menacing rumble that seemed to shake the very walls of their home. On this fateful Christmas Eve, it prowled with a purpose, its eyes set on those who defied the traditions of old. As the family huddled together, the unthinkable happened. With a ferocious might, the Yule cat lunged at the cottage. Its enormous paws, armed with razor-sharp claws, smashed through the wooden window, shattering the glass. Edda screamed, pulling her children back. Its gigantic paw swept through the room, its claws catching Finn's.
I'm sorry. Like, the claw looks like like how Bigfoot's foot is like. Like a monkey's foot. It's like, I don't know, like a gorilla or something like that. I don't know. I'm just squishing the squishy. Anyways.
Cloak. In a split second, the creature's powerful grip ensnared the young boy, pulling him towards the gaping hole where the window once stood. Finn's cries pierced the night as the Yule cat retracted its paw, clutching the terrified boy. Edda lunged forward and
I'm just questioning, the scream would be more high-pitched if it was a little boy. It would not be going, ah! It would be like, ah! I can't actually scream because I lost that years ago. I lost the ability to actually like scream, like full on get your throat into and be like, ah! I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. I lost it. I think it's because my voice is getting prepared to go deep and all that. Anyways, back to the video. It froze.
Desperate attempt to save her son, her hands grasping at Finn's cloak. But the Yule cat's strength was overwhelming, its grip unyielding. In a horrific display of its predatory nature, the beast clamped its jaws around Finn. With the boy secured in its mouth, the Yule cat turned and walked away. Edda, driven by a mother's desperate instinct, sprang to her feet, her eyes fixed on her son. Freya, tears streaming down her face, followed closely behind. They burst out of the cottage, chasing after the monstrous cat as it strode away in the snowy night. The Yule cat moved with a chilling elegance, its steps almost silent despite its size. Finn, held in its mouth, was tossed side to side as the creature paraded him like a toy.
I just find this next part disturbing.
Edda struggled to breathe as she ran, her voice hoarse from screaming Finn's name. As they reached the edge of the village, where the houses gave way to the open expanse of snow, the Yule cat halted. With a sudden, brutal motion, it slammed Finn onto the snowy ground. The boy's cry of pain was a sharp stab to Edda's heart. Then, in a gruesome act, the Yule cat lowered its head and bit off Finn's arm. Finn's scream tore through the night, a sound of pure agony that echoed off the mountains. Edda, horror-struck, fell to her knees at the sight. Freya, her face pale and eyes wide in shock, clung to her mother, her body trembling uncontrollably. The beast was about to chomp down on Finn again. But in a moment of sheer terror and helplessness, Edda did the only thing she could.
I should really not be laughing. Why is this hair being annoying? I should not be laughing. I just found that disturbing. I'm gonna blur that all out, but I find that just disturbing. The full video will be linked in the description. The video actually will be linked in the description, but I will be blurring all that out. Even that background there. Oh my god. Even if it's animated, I still don't think any of this is scary, but I just find it disturbing.
She offered herself to the Yule cat in place of Finn. The creature, with eyes like glowing embers and fur as black as the night, stood before Edda. Its gaze was menacing.
Glowing embers. If we go back, the eyes were blue before, if you think about it. It's yellow now, but they were blue before. How does that make sense? Can someone explain that? I don't know. We'll see.
But as Edda stood bravely, ready to sacrifice herself for her son, the Yule cat paused, its eyes narrowing. There was something in Edda's stance, a mother's love so fierce and pure, that gave the creature a moment's hesitation. In that brief pause, a miracle occurred. The Yule Cat's gaze shifted from Edda to Finn, and for a reason unknown, perhaps a flicker of mercy, it decided to leave. With a swish of its massive tail, it turned and disappeared into the darkness, leaving behind a trail of deep paw prints in the snow. Edda crawled to Finn, her hands shaking as she cradled her son's limp
It looks
body.
like he's dead, but
His
he's
face
not.
was pale, his breath shallow. The loss of blood and the shock of the attack were taking their toll. Freya sobbed uncontrollably, her small hands reaching out to her brother. The villagers, alerted by the commotion, soon gathered. Their faces frozen with horror and
Yeah, villagers, it's all your faults. Why didn't you lend that a kid any clothing? It counts as new clothes because it's new to them. Get the joke, everyone? Anyways.
disbelief. They helped Edda and Finn back to their cottage. In the aftermath of the encounter with the giant cat, the cottage, once filled with the warmth of a loving family, now echoed with a haunting silence. Finn laid in his bed, his face a ghostly pale, the bandages around his stump a stark reminder of the night's terror. The village doctor treated Finn's wounds, and luckily the boy survived. Edda sat by Finn's bedside and held his one hand gently, her mind racing with emotions.
One hand.
The legend of the Yule Cat, a story she had whispered to her children as a cautionary tale, had become a gruesome reality, tearing apart the fabric of their lives. The following night was tense. Edda sat awake in the dimly lit cottage, her eyes darting to every
That music just brings back so many memories. It just brings back a memory of a game I used to always play as a kid. It was just fun. Oh my gosh.
and whisper of the wind. Beside her, Finn and Freya, cocooned in their new clothes from neighbors, clung to each other. Then suddenly, past midnight, a deep guttural growl resonated from outside, slicing through the silence like a knife. Edda's heart skipped a beat. With trembling hands, she drew back the curtain. There, illuminated by the ghostly moonlight, was the Yule Cat. The creature was inching towards her cottage. Its every step was deliberate, sending a wave of terror through Edda's already racing heart. In a protective instinct, Edda pulled her children closer. Finn's eyes were wide with fear, and Freya buried her face in her mother's side. Outside, the Yule Cat's glowing eyes bore into the cottage. Edda and her children huddled together. They could only wait as they listened to the growls of the Yule Cat. Each guttural sound from the beast was a reminder of the terrifying reality that lurked just their fragile sanctuary. In the trembling candlelight, Edda's eyes never left the door, her gaze fixed as if willing it to hold against the monstrous force outside. As the night deepened, the intensity of the Yule Cat's growls fluctuated. Now a distant rumble, then a threatening crescendo, maintaining a psychological siege on the small family. The night wore on, each minute stretching into an eternity, with the growling of the Yule Cat a constant reminder that their nightmare was far from over.
It's finished. I don't know. I just ended that scene with just that. Anyways. Video's finished. Wait. I don't know if you can still hear me from that. Hopefully the mic is fine enough. Put my hat back on. I just made this out of a hat. A plastic hat with a bit of tinsel and 2 baubles. It looks nice. I did well, actually. It's a very glittery plastic hat. I haven't touched this hat in like over a year now. Until now. Plus, I know I'm never gonna use this hat anymore. So I might as well turn it into like a Christmas hat for like either videos or just when I'm with family. I look good in it. Other things, I can't say the difference. So, hopefully, everyone enjoyed that. I don't know why I laughed halfway, mainly through it. I need some more water. Stay hydrated, woman. This is a little water bottle, by the way. And if anyone of my family get a water bottle too, that will be something saying it's mine. An adorable little sticker. I could have put the Eevee Evolution because I love them. But anyways, I don't want to waste stickers. I've got a bunch of them. Anyways, hopefully everyone enjoyed that video. And since Christmas is going to be basically today that I'm filming this, well, not filming this, put this out. Hopefully everyone has a good Christmas and they got some nice presents or whatever they asked for Christmas, and they have a good time. Or if you did not get any presents, you had a good time with your family and friends. And I'm not that great at this because I've been on YouTube for I feel like a few months now. When was my last uploaded video? I was talking to my friend before. When was my last uploaded video? I think it was a few months ago. It was 2 months ago. I feel like my videos are separated from me putting them into months. Separating them by months. So doing a video either once a month or twice a month. No, either every 2 months or 1 month. I don't know. It works like that, I guess. And another thing, a YouTuber I watched just came back to YouTube today. I'm so happy about it. She actually was a really good YouTuber. I loved her. She came back to YouTube after being away for 3 years. If you don't know, her name's Gloom. She does really good videos. I love her content. I really actually do. I will be kind of tagging this to... I will be putting her link to her videos down below too. But if anyone wants to have a look at her channel, I'll pull it up now. Because, yeah. So that's her channel there. If anyone wants to have a look at her video, her content's awesome. So yeah, that's her latest videos. She came up with a video today. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that she's back. Well, I pressed on a video by accident. My bad. Anyways. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. Have a happy Christmas. Make sure to go down. Like this video if you want to actually me to do more, react to more urban legends, or see if I can do any crime things. True crime. I've actually been interested in that after watching another YouTuber. I've been into ghost content too. But I don't know if I would actually hunt for ghosts. I would need actually friends to do that with me. I can't do it alone because you never do that alone. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. So you have more content circulating. Basically all mixed. Reactions, gaming, animations. Maybe real life if you're lucky. Actually, yeah, real life. Because my bike is shorts. Me riding my bike. Well, that's actually going to be in a while. Because I'm going to start doing it when it's actually getting cooler. actually could film a video tomorrow because it's going to be very cool tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll see. We'll see. And as I have said in one of my shorts, I only upload the video if it's exciting. That's all. And barely anything exciting happens on my bike roads. Nobody cares. Clearly. I'm a crazy person. That's what. Anyways, as I said, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want me to do more urban legend stuff, and comment like whatever urban legend stuff urban legends, true crime, maybe ghost reaction videos. Let's get my paranoia, not paranoia, my anxiety going crazy, since I'll be filming this more at night. This buddy will be very useful for me. Anyway, I will see you all next time when I upload next. Have a good Christmas, and Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah, or whatever you guys celebrate. Anyways, bye everyone.